What's up, my lovely people? It's your boy, Damien Dupee, your number one off-market land specialist. Hyper focus on them infill lots. You are now tuned into the We Are Land Specialist YouTube channel, where I'm your host, Damien Dupee, and this channel is all about flipping vacant land, assigning vacant land, anything vacant land with a hyper focus on infill lots. So if that's something you're interested in, you are now in the right place. All right, so if this is your first time here, welcome. I salute you. Thank you for showing up. Hopefully, I'm able to add some value to you today. And if you consider subscribing to my channel, please like, comment, and share. All right. So today we're going to be talking about a topic that I think is super important, and it's how to know if you have the traits that it takes to be a land flipper. Okay. So again, I think there's three main traits that you need, to succeed in this business. And if you don't have them, you can develop them. I'm sorry, you can develop them. Develop them. Ha! Yeah, I got it. So again, no worries. Always have hope, which is an expectation of good. If you do not have these traits, there is resources out there that can help you with these things. But trait number one, that would be a great trait to have in the land business is to be good at communication. Okay. I know a lot of people probably don't think that that's a trait that you need, but that is a trait that you need. You have to be good at communicating to people. You have to be good at letting them know the process. You have to be good at kind of earning their business. And again, if you're super shy, people can feel that. So you always want to smile when you're talking to people. Even if you don't, normally smile by nature, it's okay if you frown, but if you smile, people can feel that joy, that energy, just resonating through the phone. And they're more keen and more likely to kind of open up to you, if you will. Okay. So communication is super important. And if I could add another layer to communication is negotiation. For years and years, I hated negotiation. I hated doing what we call a low anchor, is when you don't want to give out a number, the seller don't want to give out a number, and a low anchor is basically where you offer a price that's so low that it makes you cringe. Like, So let's just say, okay, let's just run a scenario. Let's just say that you're reaching out to people and there's a lot that's worth, let's say, 40,000, and a low anchor would be, because the whole goal is to get a number out of the seller, but sometimes sellers are tough. So a low anchor would be maybe a couple thousand. That's a low anchor, because it's a low ball offer. I hate that. But however, it comes with the business. You can get a lot of deals. I do try not to manipulate people. I do try to negotiate with integrity. However, I do now that I've got some training, and I paid for a course. And I'm actually going to use what I paid for in that course to put it in my course, but just rework it in my own little spin. But negotiation is kind of like super good if you can do that. And the third thing is, being able to relate with people. Okay. And what I mean by that, I'll just give you an example, if you will. If you sound like everyone else, hi, I'm a cash buyer. I want to buy your land. I offer you this. It's going to be kind of challenging. But when I say relate to people, I mean, really genuinely try to get to know them. Really genuinely want to hear their story. Say, just out of curiosity, where did you get this land from? And basically, once they tell you, where they got the land from or how long they had the land, you basically repeat back to them what they said. So basically, you had this land in your family for 30 years, and you're just tired of paying the taxes on it. Is that correct? So that is a freaking good trait to have. Like that is like a good trait to have. So if you are skilled in that area in regards to relating to people, compassion, really wanting to hear people's stories, sympathetic, the land business will probably be great for you because, to be completely honest, majority of the clients or the sellers in the land business are older people. They're seniors. They're 50 and over, and they old enough to be some of us grandmoms, great grandmoms. And sometimes it just takes just a little compassion to get a deal. That's really my kind of things I want to share about communication. If you have those skills, that is a great trait to have. If you're gifted with that, I had to learn a couple of those skills, especially negotiation. I hated negotiate with people. I hated low anchor. I hated I just hated it. But now I end up enjoying it. So it's a beautiful thing now, and I have noticed it has allowed me to get deals for extra discount than what I would have even ever thought I would be able to get. So that's number one. A good trait to have is excellent communicator. Um, the second one is kind of the same, but it's being organized. You have to be organized in this business because and I'll give you a couple examples of what I mean organized. And So in the land business, organization is key. Follow up is key. And you have to be able to um, have a CRM. You have to be able to keep good notes, and you have to be able to follow up with people. But that takes organization. So if you're by nature, organized, not so much a neat person, even though neat and organization goes together. But if you're organized, you'll do good with the land business because it's all about taking good notes. It's all about following up with people. And if you're organized, then you will be a great fit for wholesaling land or finding land deals, and it would just be a great fit in my opinion because if you and some people does this, and I'm not knocking no one who does this, but some people write down everything on a piece of paper, and to me that will drive me nuts. You know what I mean? Like to have like all these pieces of paper with all this stuff on it. To me, in my opinion, that's unorganized. Okay, I would rather have it in a CRM that I have access to on my phone as well as a desktop. So it has a mobile app, if you will, and I need to be able to kind of see it on the go. So if I get a call on the go, I have the notes in front of me. I can have a conversation. I can say, "Oh yeah, I talked to you, 3 months ago, and you were going out of town. How was your trip, by the way?" "Oh, it was great. I was in Jamaica." So, you know, organization is definitely super, super important. And another way that organization plays a part in regards to when you find a deal and you basically assign that deal, meaning you find a buyer and it's time to submit everything to the title company, you have to monitor that deal. So if you're unorganized, if you forget to put stuff in your calendar, if you forget your own closing date for you to get paid, ouch, that is going to be a humdinger. Okay. So again, if you're not organized by nature, no worries. There's tons of resources out there. Try Chat GPT AI. How do I be more organized? Give me free resources online that I can do at my own pace. And it will spit you out thousands and thousands and thousands. And I know lately you probably said, "What's up with this dude saying all this artificial intelligence?" This stuff is game changing. How just like that, you're able to get resources at your fingertips. And I mean a plethora of them. And I just think artificial intelligence is not getting ready to take over the world, but it's advancing at leaps and bounds, and you can leverage it to add value to you. So again, if you hear me talk about AI a lot, I really do like it. It automates a lot of things. It helps me with a lot of things, and it can be a blessing to you if you're able to tap into it. And again, that was Chat GPT. Okay, it's artificial intelligence. You can ask anything. You can ask it to write you a poem. You can ask it to not sing you a song, but write you a song, and you can kind of give it prompts. I want this song to be about me closing my first land deal, and it got to be funny. And my land deal was $50,000. So you can literally tell it to write you a funny song about your first land deal that you're making $50,000. And then you can tell it, you know what? I want it to be in an outgoing voice. But again, enough about ChatGPT. Tap into it if you haven't. Super powerful tool. But I'm gonna get back focused. Number three, which is super, super important trait to have in the land business, is to be able to understand and discern, like knowledge. Okay, super, super important. Knowledge. To have knowledge, to know a thing, to know whether this lot is buildable or not, know whether this is a good fit or this not, know whether, and like I say, you get knowledge from a lot of different places. You can get it from YouTube. You're getting knowledge right now. Okay. So if you're getting knowledge, you're hungry for knowledge, then that means that land business will be a great fit for you because it's always evolving and it's always changing. It's never staying the same. In this business, I must admit, you have to be very innovative and you have to be able to adjust with the ebbs and flows of it, with your marketing in regards to your message, in regards to what you say, what's working, what's not working. You just have to. I mean, it's just super, super important that you have knowledge. Speaking of knowledge, if you are, considering, hey, I want to take my knowledge to the next level in the land game, I will really be honored if you will consider my land course. I do have a land course, and it's filled with knowledge. It goes line upon line, precept upon precept, but it gives you what we call a foundation, principles that you need to have. Okay. It does have a lot of other stuff in there in regards to mindset, finances, strategies. I mean, the whole nine. It lays it out. Tools, resources. I mean, it goes in. I mean, all the way in. But I would say that, some people can piece stuff together. I'm not good like that, where I can just binge watch a bunch of YouTube videos and piece it together. I need like something in order, because trying to piece stuff together, I can spin my wheels a lot. Like, oh man, I didn't know this. Oh man, I didn't know that. Oh man. So again, knowledge is super, super important, and being able to discern things, being able to discern whether, the seller is serious. That's knowledge. Being able to discern, okay, do they sound motivated? Do they sound like they're joking? Do they sound like they're playing? Or do they sound serious? That's knowledge. That's being able to discern. I hope you tracking with me. You know what I'm saying? But that's super, super important because you can tell if someone's ready to go or not. Like you will be, because you got the knowledge. Oh yeah, this sounds like someone who's like super motivated to sell. They ready to move forward. They don't have any objections. And if they did have any objections, I answered all the objections, and that's, knowledge. You need to be able to overcome objections, especially being brand new. If you're brand new, like a tennis shoe, you're going to have objections. I still have objections, and I've been in the game for 4+ years. But knowledge will teach you how to overcome them objections and how to basically let them know, hey, no worries, this is how this works. No worries, this is how this goes. No worries, just say it smooth. I thought you never asked, And knowledge, knowledge. People say knowledge is power. I would agree. Knowledge is power, And the question I have for you is, are you ready? Are you ready? It can seem overwhelming at the beginning. It can seem like a lot, but are you ready? Do you have these traits, and or are you working to, will you work or will you learn to develop these traits in your life? And that's very, very important. I think these three traits are super, super important. Again, I hope it added some value to you. Thank you for your time and consideration. I'm Damien Dupee, your host. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing. If you're interested in coaching one-on-one, learning how to hunt with me, learning how to do deals with me, just drop me a comment and I'll be sure to get back with you. So thank you so much. I really appreciate this community. I appreciate you for even watching my video. I don't take this lightly or for granted. I don't do this haphazardly, and I don't do it for the money, okay? I do it to be a blessing to people. I do it because I feel like I'm born to do this. I feel like it's my calling, So, I don't take this lightly or for granted, people. I'm thankful for each and every one of you who, leave me a comment, who give me a thumbs up, who share my content. Like, it is an honor to serve this community. So, again, thank you. Salute.